This is Wednesday, the 27th of March, 2013. Chris Walters is here working on the freeway sign for the church. Just had a new baby and he's got to stay afloat, so he's out here and he's a sign maker, professional, and doing this for the church. Wow, how long did it take you to do a sign like this?
Anywhere from a few hours to all day, it just depends. With a surface like this, it's a little porous and very textured, so you have to work it and rework it. But yeah, it could take anywhere from a few hours to end up being an all-day process.
Really? And then you come back and paint in the letters in black?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I see.
And right now I'm just laying my structure, so to speak, just so that I have my foundation for the whole text, I guess you could say.
What color are the final letters going to be?
It's going to be black like this. I might do a highlight on the around the lettering.
To make it stand out.
Just to make it pop a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. How did you get into sign making? That's
I've been a paid artist for some time now, but I actually started out doing children's bedrooms.
Oh, really?
Yeah, themed bedrooms, Spider-Man, Dora the Explorer, stuff like that. And then someone actually suggested it to me, and then that was all she wrote. From that point on, I was.
You were the sign man.
Yeah.
What's your name and phone number? I'll put this up. Maybe other people would.
My name is Christopher Walters with Walters Window Splashing.
Okay.
Our phone number is 661-544-7336.
Okay, good. And you do obviously painting on buildings and
signs, windows. We do light box signs. We do bedrooms. We do murals, walls. Yeah, a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
What's the hardest part of laying a sign like this out?
Just the initial measuring and getting the actual structure for your design going.
I see.
The actual laying it down isn't what takes the time, it's the setup.
Get it measured out right and then
yes, sir.
Follow the lines and you're okay.
Yes, sir.
Got it. Well, good luck with it. Thanks.
Well,
thanks very much for the interview.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We were very happy to announce that we were able to reopen our file with CalEMA. That was a 2007-2008 claim for rebuilding our stadium at the high school. We were able to recover $1,053,000. Half of that money is going to be set aside so we can rebuild the park at West Park to give the community as well as the elementary school a brand new park. And we'll be hoping to break ground on that in this coming summer, 2013.
Well, congratulations. That was a real stickler for years. And agonizing process, and then to be denied was even worse.
Yes, so. But I will have to compliment CalEMA.
Yeah.
They worked side by side with us once they reopened the file, working side by side with us, making sure we got the correct documentation so we can get the full amount of money that we were due. They could have just denied us again, but they worked hand in hand with us for 8 months. I worked on the file along with Trevor Walker, one of our employees, and between all of us we were able to come up with the right documentation and finally get the approval, and I received the approval in the mail last week. So we should be hopefully getting the funds any day now.
Thanks for bringing that to Rosamond.
Absolutely, anytime.
Okay.
The Scouts are working on a merit badge called Citizenship in the Community.
Okay.
And one of the requirements is to attend a public meeting and interview an elected official.
Oh, okay. I see.
So here in Rosamond, our choices are between the Southern Kern Unified School Board or the RMAC,
right,
or the RCSD.
Right.
Those are our main three groups that we work with.
Correct.
So we came over here tonight. tonight.
Sure, sure. Well, these all be. Give me your name at the end of this clip so we spell it right.
Okay, it's Keith Meyer.
Okay.
Keith
Okay.
Meyer.
All right. Thank you very
I'm
much.
actually a 7th grade teacher over at Tropico Middle School.
Oh, okay.
I teach English over there.
Okay, okay. And then you do scouting kind of on the side.
I'm a merit badge counselor for the 3 citizenship merit badges. There's one for the community, one for the nation, and one for the world.
Okay, all right. Well, how good?
Things.
Yeah. So this would be great. These. How many do you have in scouting?
There's about 15 total. We have 13 here tonight.
That's good.
That's a small troop.
Sure, sure.
Scout troop, that's pretty small.
But that's good for hands-on.
Yeah, I was going to say, small has its advantages.
Yeah, that's true, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, thank you, Mr. Meyer, very much.
It's fun, like procedures to make sure you see like also a delegate for region.
The event that we have the third Saturday every month. I hear conflicting reports. I brought the local Pacific Flyer to show the announcement that it is being held this month. But I guess my question would be, why is the status possibly being changed, and where do we stand on this event? May I ask that question? Would you like to address that?
I didn't know that the status had changed.
Well, it's just $100 that we got to pay starting in June or July. I think that's what you're talking about, isn't it, Barbara?
I haven't
Well,
been
I'm
told that the
referencing
status
the
had
contract that,
It hasn't changed, but when beginning in June or July, we have to pay $100 a month for a security guard. I think, is that what you're talking about?
well, that as well as there was some sort of certificate to enter the airport. I'm not quite
I
sure
haven't heard anything about that.
what
You know
else
anything
was on
about
that
that?
contract. But my question is, we have this event that's been going on for years, as does Santa Paula, Catalina, Camarillo, all the airports in California. And I think, and I believe without incidents, so I just wonder what the impetus was for changing the status, whether it's the $100 or whatever it is.
The board asked me for recommendations on policy from time to time, and the policy of the district has been, since I've been here, that we have a fee for service for use of the facility. I mean, things like when Bert had the birthday party, there was a fee for that, and there's a charge made when we have other events at the airport, or Spaceship One, I think there was a $50,000 charge for that. Events have a fee for service when there is a fee. On some of the events when the tower wasn't open, I think in the last few years, I'm plain crazy, when you had major fly-ins and you had a lot of activity, or you had model airplanes or whatever, the wind park was open and the cranes were up, so the tower was open, so that was covered under other contracts. But now with the wind park slowing down and the movement of blades, there was a change in circumstance. And if there's a fee, the policy of the district has been there's a $1,200 per day fee for the airport. And I interpreted that and made a recommendation to the board that we interpret that rather loosely and make it a $1,200 annual fee as opposed to a daily fee. And that would come out to be $100 a month, and that seemed quite reasonable. I know there's been some dissenting opinion on that, but I don't make the policy here at the airport. I make recommendations and the board makes policy.